Hey, what up? This is another episode of Creased. Now, we spoke about resellers. I don't like them. But there is one silhouette that seems to be reseller proof for the most part. And that's the Jordan 3. Let's say the last, say 3 Jordan 3s that I can remember coming out. Which will be, I'm going to say even 5 Jordan 3s that have come out. Even if they've had, lead up hype and maybe sold out on sneakers, they've survived past the bot tent on Foot Locker. So they've been an easy cop, which tells me there's not that much interest. These joints here, not with the Tokyo on the back, so they're the GR version. Easy cop. Worn them, definitely a nice shoe. Yeah, these are incredibly clean and they sat for ages. I probably could have got 2-3 pairs if I wanted, honestly. Cool grey joints. There was a lot of hype prior to release, but they did nothing. I've definitely worn these a bunch of times. You can see nice and creased there, a lot of wear. I even think these are still sitting on Foot Locker and I can't believe it. I may have to get a second pair because these are incredible. These here, they sat for a second, but they did actually probably go a bit quicker than the other ones. I think I've worn them maybe once or twice. I might have to put like a white lace in there, I think. We're going to do a video on lace swapping and maybe we do that for that. These joints, man, I love these. Honestly, I really do. They sat for so long. And I think even some got returned, and I was seeing them in like regular Foot Locker stores. I live in Newcastle, New South Wales, so very regional. We don't get everything. I'm pretty sure I saw these sitting on the shelves. And these are incredible. These here might be my most regrettable purchase ever. I've worn them purely for the fact that I had to at least wear them once. I don't really like red. I bought into the hype of the All-Star weekend when these initially dropped. Obviously these have got the air on them. They don't have the shy on the back. And they sat for ages. They definitely sat for ages to the point where they're even in outlets. These came out in 2019. In recent times people are trying to resell them and good luck. Now, Air Jordan 3s are probably my favourite silhouette in the Jordan range. But for whatever reason, resellers don't touch them. Now, resellers operate through what's called a cook group, which will give them information and give them projections on what, will sell, what will sit, all this type of thing, what they could potentially sell them for. And for whatever reason, Jordan 3s, they just don't touch them. I mean, except for maybe one. The Armanier 3s are fucking incredible. Let's be really real with that. The aged look, the vintage sort of look, the premium leathers. That may be the one that I actually pay resale for. If I can find an 11.5, which will convert to a US 10 in men's. But outside of that, they survive the initial, tent that Foot Locker puts up, which usually only lets bots in. And they sit for days. And I'm not mad at it. If you're like me and you buy sneakers to wear and you're a fan of 3s, this is a good time for you right now. So I just went on to Foot Locker to see, just have a bit of a look, see if any of the white Oreos had surfaced. And the Racer Blue 3s were there and it was saying 9 AM, right? I'm not going to get in the tent. No one gets in the tent but bots. But I thought, hey, I better check my email and check if, raffles that I entered. Turns out, I actually won a raffle. I won a raffle for INCU clothing, for the Racer Blue joints. But the issue is, they're pickup only. There's another one that sat, I'm going to say for like a few days. I think it's all gone now. There may be probably a few more when some resellers return them. But the Racer Blue joints, right? I actually won my second ever raffle on a company called INCU. Now, I didn't read the fine print because, like with any release, I'm going into as many raffles as I can, and it actually said Melbourne pickup. I love Melbourne, I was there recently, but I'm not going to be going there for a minute. So I'm like messaging them at all times of night because, you know, they're saying they're going to be picked up by 4 p.m. I'm like, yo, can I please, all of this? And then I'm waiting for the response, and then someone messaged me and said, bro, they're sitting on Foot Locker. You can get them right now. Purchase, bang, done. And I ended up getting a message from the lovely people at INCU Clothing, and they said they were going to fulfill my order. And I felt so bad saying that, look, I'm so sorry, I just figured it was it wasn't going to happen, that I ended up just buying at Foot Locker. Now, me personally, I would prefer to buy it from an independent boutique like this, because they aren't just a massive company that doesn't care. We've seen zero response from Foot Locker. They message straight away. But one of the things I noticed was a couple of people trying to resell them for, let's say like 300, right? I think retail was 260, so they're making 40 bucks. If they resell them. Because they were getting clowned in these sneaker groups by other resellers going, bro, no one's gonna buy these are bricks, you should have been on such and such cook group and they would have told you not to buy these and blah blah blah. And I was just laughing going, I'm stoked. You guys don't fuck with threes, because they're my favourite. We're waiting on the package from Foot Locker. I haven't seen them in person yet. I've seen a few images of people that have received theirs already, and they're not as bright as I thought they'd be. But what we're going to do right now through the magic of video editing is cut to me getting them right now. And just like that, with the magic of video editing, we have the package. It has arrived. To be fair, it actually did arrive today. So I recorded the rest of whatever last night, and it arrived in the morning. So I'm going to set up a little spot, unbox it properly, do all that. Okay, let's do the unboxing. I've said 1,000 times I don't want this to turn into an unboxing channel, but here we are. Little thank you from the OG sneaker store. I got 2. Oh, that's new. If you share your shoes on Instagram, tag them in it, you can win a $250 gift voucher. I didn't know that. That's new. I might have to do that. Don't forget, I am giving away a $250 gift voucher when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Okay. That is not bad. I'm enjoying these newer 3s with the elephant print, and then you've also got the embossed Jumpman. I'm not mad at this. Let's have a look. Oh, just tore the paper. Man, these are pretty good. I will say the stock images look like a much brighter blue, but these are still good. From the images I was seeing, maybe it was just poor lighting on the people that were maybe taking the photos. They didn't look so good, but now I'm looking at them in hand. Really nice. Reminds me of probably the Japan, the Tokyo joints. Very similar in terms of the quality, the shape, everything like that. Not so much of let's say the shape from 2018, 2019, where you had your black cement 3s, Katrinas, pure white, all that type of stuff, which for me is probably a preferred shape, but these aren't bad. For me, I've said it before, probably 100 times, the blue and white being Bulldogs colours. I'm never going to be mad at blue and white. From what I'm seeing on this, I obviously haven't looked at the other side of the shoe, but quality seems to be on point. There's been a few issues with, say, 1s and 4s where there's excess glue. Not really the case here. So as I say that, on the inside of the shoe there's a little bit just there. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers, can they? I am not mad at these at all. Like I said, initially looking at the images, obviously they will brighten up the images to try and sell sneakers, but I actually think this royal blue looks nicer. I mean, what are they calling it? They are calling it racer blue, like how the nickname is. That's a Bulldogs blue in my opinion. That royal blue. Even as I look at this and show it to the camera, it kind of comes up like a purple, like a darker one, but it's a really nice royal. Man, I'm so stoked with these, and for retail, you can probably get them somewhere. I wouldn't be surprised if resellers attempt to resell these and then eventually just sell them for retail, or trying to take them back, because for whatever reason it just doesn't seem to be something that garners any sort of interest in the resale world. And for people like myself or you guys watching, not a bad thing. Oh, it's funny, I made a joke with my producer Rorks, who's also, we've showcased his collection before. When I went into JD, the girl said, "Hey, don't you have these already?" I said, "Yeah, just in about 20 different colours." It's getting to the point with these, it's about the same. But I'm not mad at it. For me, it's my favourite Jordan silhouette. Man, I'm just so stoked with it. So there you have it. If you are looking for an iconic sneaker to get behind, maybe you've never looked at them before, maybe you kind of like them, but whatever, maybe they're your favourite, whatever. For whatever reason, resellers do not like Jordan 3s. I feel like it's almost the same with Jordan 4s. They're drifting away from Jordan 4s. The fire red 4s were really easy to buy. The white Oreos, I believe, were, but I kind of just skipped over them, to be fair. And I'm already seeing resellers like drop their price. They've realized there was a lot of stock. Everyone's trying to sell them, so the margin's going down and down and down. I see you'll be able to get them for retail very soon if you want them. Me personally, they're a very white sneaker, and I need a little bit more color to accent that. But anyway, the focus is on 3s right now, and if you're watching this, I'm pretty sure you can go to Foot Locker right now and check out on some cool grey 3s. And once you get them in hand, you will not be disappointed. Thanks for checking out another episode of Creased Tee. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. When we hit 1K subs, I'm going to give away a $250 JD Sports gift voucher. Peace.